Hello friends, welcome to week 4 of Music Club. I am so excited that we get to grow in our musical knowledge every single week. Again, my name is Mr. Joseph, and I'm here to bring some musical fun your way today. This week, we are going to play a game, very important. We're going to warm up our bodies and our voices, and we are going to sing some songs together. Today, we are first going to practice a skill that is very important. That skill is following directions. Now, raise your hand if you think you are the best at following directions. I think that you are all pretty spectacular, if I do say myself. But let's put that to the test. We are going to play a game called Joseph Says. It's a little like Simon Says, but Simon didn't play guitar, did he? Also, the game is going to start off easy, and we are going to get more challenging as we go along. Make sure that when I give you a task to do, only do it if I start off by saying, Joseph says. Here we go. Joseph says, touch your ears. Joseph says, open your mouth. Walk around in a circle. Did I get you? Sit down. Joseph says, pat your head. Joseph says, play air guitar. Joseph says, act like a monkey. Joseph says, act like a robot. Play the air drums. Did I get you that time? Were you caught playing the air drums? Joseph says, play the piano. Joseph says, draw a picture with your feet. Joseph says, stand up as high as you can. Joseph says, play the air guitar. Joseph says, lay down. Joseph says, roll over. Joseph says, stand up. Waddle like a penguin. Did I get you with that one? The waddle like a penguin? Joseph says to pat your head. Joseph says to crawl like a baby. Joseph says to cry like a baby. Joseph says to walk on your knees. Joseph says yawn. Stand on one foot. Did I get you? Maybe not. Joseph says to hug yourself. Joseph says to walk backwards. Joseph says to say something in a foreign language. Konnichiwa. Joseph says to touch your tummy. Joseph says to touch your head. Joseph says to stop. Okay, give yourselves a round of applause. That was so good. That was so good. We did so good with that game. What amazing direction followers you are. We are going to move on to our vocal warm-up. You guys did such a good job on the game. Let's start with the vocal yawn. We're going to do 3 of them together. Big, big yawn and stretch. Here we go. 2 more with me. And last one. That was a big, big last yawn. Now, while I'm explaining why we do these yawns, let's make sure that we give ourselves a nice face massage. Remember, we do the yawns because we need to make a lot of space in the back of our mouths for when we're singing. And doing the yawns gets our mouth nice and open and ready for the sound that we're going to make once we start singing. It's also really relaxing, and that's why I love starting by singing off with it. Next thing we're going to do is our vocal siren. Everyone remembers the vocal siren. We put our finger out in front of us. Down here, we make an arch, and our voice follows the pitch of the finger. Here we go. Finger out, down here. We're gonna do 3 of them. And So good, so good. Okay, this time I want to challenge you. Do it longer than I can, okay? When I stop, I want to see if you can keep making sound. That's a challenge. Here we go. Finger out in front and down here. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, were you able to keep going past me? I don't know. We're going to try one more time. If you couldn't get it last time, this is your last opportunity. Here we go. Finger out, down here, and Very good, very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. We are going to move on to vowels and consonants. Consonants are a new word that we have not addressed yet, but vowels we already know. What are the 5 vowels? They are a, e, o, u. Let's say them together. A, e, o, and u. Now, consonant sounds are all of the sounds that aren't vowels. For example, b is a consonant sound. L is a consonant sound. M like m or n like n, k, p. Let's say a few of them together, shall we? Let's say k, p, and l together. Let's go. K, p, l. Let's say them together again. K, p, l. Those are just some random sounds. There are a lot of consonant sounds. Now, what we are going to do now is we are going to combine our consonant sounds, just a few of them, with our vowel sounds for our new vocal warm-up. Who is ready? Before we start, I need to get my nifty-difty guitar again. We are going to sing our vowel sound, with a few consonant sounds before it. We are going to start with the consonant B. Okay, so it's going to sound just like this. Ba, ba, bee, bo, boo. Let's do that together. And ba, ba, bee, bo, boo. Let's try that again, shall we? Ba, ba, bee, bo, boo. Now, what would the sound like if we did a K in front of it? Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Ka, ke, ki, ko, ku. Let's try with an L before. What would an L sound like before the sound? La, le, li, lo, lu. La, le, li, lo, lu. Let's try with an R sound. Can you try the R sound before the A? Ra, re, re, ro, ru. And ra, re, re, ro, ru. Ra, re, re, ro, ru. So good. You did so good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, now we are going to revisit our vocal slide. We are going to add a fun little dip movement on the way up. We remember that a vocal slide is very much like a vocal siren. We start down here, we go up here, and then we come back down. Now, when we go up to this point, what I want us to do is do a little dip movement just like this. It allows us to sing more freely, and it reminds us to stay loose. So we are going to start, since we did our last warm-up on the vowel A, we're going to start this warm-up on the vowel A. Here we go. It's going to go A. Let's try that dip together, shall we? A, A, A. Let's do ooh. Here we go. Remember to do the dip when we get to the top. And ooh, ooh. We're gonna do two more. Ooh, and last one. Ooh. We have done our vocal warm-ups, we did vocal slides, and we added consonant sounds to the beginning of our vowel sounds. We are now going to revisit our songs. So since we sang respect the past 3 weeks, I think we should just jump right in and sing it together. Who is ready to sing respect? What you want, baby, I got it. What you need, baby, I got it. All I'm asking is for a little respect. Give me some sway action. Here we go. Ooh, just a little bit. 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 R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you give to me. Ooh, just a little bit. 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 Sock it to me, 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 sock it to me. Just a little bit. Do just a little bit. Let's do the chorus again. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's what you give to me. Ooh, just a little bit. 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 Sock it to me, 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 sock it to me. Ooh, just a little bit. Ooh, just a little bit. Oh yeah. Last week, we sang through a new song called This Little Light of Mine. I would love for us to go through it again with the movements. Do you remember the first movement is swaying with our little light out in front of us? This little light of mine. You can use your thumb or you can use your finger. I'm gonna let it shine. And then we get to another part where we hide the light under a bush. When we hide the light under the bush, what do we do with our bodies? Get nice and small down here. We hide it under a bush. No! And jump up on the word no. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. I want us to all sing this together while we're doing our movements. Here we go. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Get small. Hide it under a bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. From the beginning. Fingers out. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. We're gonna hide it under the bush. Hide it under the bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. Jump up. Hide it under the bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. We're gonna hide it again. Hide it under the bush. No! I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Our final song is a treat since we worked so hard in this class. Now, just because it's a treat doesn't mean that we shouldn't sing along with all of our might. We all know the moves to Baby Shark. Here we go.
Daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do. Daddy shark, do-do-do-do-do. Daddy shark.
Grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandma shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandma shark.
Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark, do-do-do-do-do. Grandpa shark. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt, do-do-do-do-do. Let's go hunt.
Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away, do-do-do-do-do. Run away! Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last! It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end!
Let's review. We talked about consonants today. We talked about vowels and vocal slides. And we sang 3 awesome songs. First off, what are consonant sounds? What do they sound like? Can you say a few examples for me? A consonant is any harsh sound that we make with our voice that isn't a vowel, like k, b, or t. We also added a dip movement to our vocal slide. Do you remember why we did that? We added that dip movement because it allows us to be more free and loose while we are making sounds with our voice. I encourage you to take some time to practice these songs with your family or on your own. It's such a fun way to pass the time. Now, let's spend a couple of minutes thinking about how this class went. How good were you at listening to instructions during Joseph Says? Could you have been better next time? I don't know. And if so, how could you have been better next time? What are some strategies that you could have done to be the best listener possible? What was it like adding the consonant sounds to our vowel sounds? Was it easy for you? Was it hard? Was it fun? What did you think? Finally, what is one thing you are looking forward to today? Our days all look a little different than they used to, mine included. We aren't going to school, we're not seeing our friends as much. But if we try hard enough, I bet there's something that each day we can look forward to and enjoy. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I will see you next week. Bye-bye.